demoralizing than this?
That was tough. You know what? We came out with the energy that we wanted, what we've been talking about the last week here. Worked hard in practice yesterday, and came out and got that lead that we wanted, and obviously didn't finish the game the way we wanted.
How much are you concerned that there's a trait developing here, of finding ways to lose, that it's maybe just developing within
Well,
the
very concerned. I mean, this is not something that we're willing to accept around here. We got to change the mentality going out, and every start of every period, we got to treat it like it's 0-0 and learn how to win those kind of games.
Why do you think there's been an issue with, the first sign of adversity? It seems like that's been sort of a pattern.
Well, it's a little bit of a panic, I think, setting in a little bit when we get scored on. It's a tough thing for us. When anyone will tell you when you're on a losing streak or you're struggling finishing hockey games, that's natural nature. We got to find a way to change that.
Was there maybe an emphasis on sitting on the 2-goal lead with as much firepower as they have and not taking too many chances?
Well, I mean, it's the same as you talk to anybody. If you got a lead going in the third, you sit in the room and say, don't sit back. And those are those things about hockey that's hard. You don't want to be the guy to make that one mistake. And, especially when things aren't going your way, it seems like those bounces just go against you.
This kind of rut is probably the first this deep for maybe a lot of you guys whatsoever. Is there maybe a concern that there isn't really too many guys that have had to deal with things like
it's hard. I mean, I've never been in this kind of a rut in my career so far, and like you said, most of the guys in here are with me on that boat. That's a tough lesson to learn, and we definitely have to use our strengths that we've learned before. We know how to win. It's not you just got to learn how to put that forward to this kind of situation.
Can you take us through the tying goal, the one where you and Taves were behind the net?
It was, I went behind the net and I tried to make that play off the wall, and it kind of jumped my stick for a second, and then he just wrapped it real quick, and it's one of those things that it's my responsibility to be a little harder on that puck and not let that happen.